Hello, I'm Dr. Clint Sexton with Naperville Integrated Wellness. And today I want to talk about what I call the NIW difference. And basically I want to explain to you how we're different than other offices and also give you an idea of exactly what to expect if you decide you want to work with us. So the process would work like this. First thing you would do is you'd contact the office and you would actually talk to Lisa. Lisa is our functional medicine consultant and my wife. And she'll be able to answer any questions you have about the office or our policies or anything you were not able to find on the website. And through that conversation, the two of you will decide if you think it's a good idea or the right move for you to move forward to the next step. Okay? The next step would be you meeting with me. And so we would set up a discovery consultation. If you had any lab work you'd had done recently, I'd be looking at that material, and we would have a conversation. We talk about your history. We talk about what your concerns are, what you hope to achieve. I'll tell you a little bit about what might be involved in getting you to where you want to go. So also at that time, I'll often order some basic blood tests. I call it a foundation test. And what this does is it gives me an idea of what's going on with your body overall. So we don't want to just jump to the very unique or obscure types of functional medicine testing. First, we just want to see what's going on with your body, the basics, the fundamentals. We want to really look at everything related to the thyroid, how your body's handling iron, your red blood cells, your white blood cells, the digestive tract, your liver, your kidneys, inflammation levels, and some of the basic nutrients that we would do in a blood test. So this is a lot more than most people have done in their traditional blood work that they have done with their doctors. And so then what we would do is we would then meet again, and when we had the results of that testing, and I would have had time to go over that testing and review the notes based on our discovery consultation that we had. And then at that time, I would give you some recommendations. Typically, we'd be looking then at some specialized testing. So after using the data from our consultation and the foundation test, I can make better decisions on what we need to look at more specifically. I don't want to guess. I don't want to assume you have a leaky gut. I don't want to assume you have SIBO. I don't want to assume gluten's bad for you. I don't want to assume you need probiotics. I don't want to assume your hormones are off. We want to find out. That's the whole idea behind functional medicine, is isolating, identifying what's not functioning, so then you know what you need to work on and what you need to correct. So it's a little bit of a process of collecting data. First of all, so we collect the right data, do the right testing, and so we don't end up doing a lot of unnecessary testing. Okay? So then that's when we would decide maybe we would do a stool test to find out what's going on with the digestive tract. Or do you have an overgrowth of yeast or an imbalance of bad bacteria? Or are you not breaking down your food well? Or do you have a leaky gut? Or maybe we do then want to look at your hormone levels or test your adrenal glands or look at some more specific nutrient testing or maybe doing some more unique immune or autoimmune testing. Again, there's so many things we can do, but we don't want to, nor do we need to do everything. We want to find out what's going to help us find out what are the root issues and how to correct those. So now at this point, you've talked to Lisa. Okay, decide if you want to have a consultation. We have a consultation. At that time, I typically would order that foundation test. It'd take about a week to get those results back. I go through all of that. I create a little packet for you. We sit down again. I go over those results and I say, hey, let's maybe do a food test or a stool test or a hormone test, whatever. I'll explain to you why we'd want to do those. And then if you choose you want to go forward, then we would do that testing. Then when we get the results of that information, those functional medicine tests, these give me the details. This is what we want to change with your lifestyle. This is what we want to change with your diet or with your nutrition or other aspect of your daily choices that are contributing to the problems you're having. And we implement that over a period of time. So you'll have some visits with me where I'm going over test results and educating you about what we're finding. You'll also work with Katie, our health coach. She's really great at helping you implement these changes because we're really talking about lifestyle changes, making changes to the diet. What do I do when I'm eating out? What are substitutes if I'm not going to eat this? Any questions you have about any supplements that I've recommended, etc. So she's your main contact, your liaison with the office. And so if you have questions that come up during the course of your treatment. So how long is treatment? Well, most people's programs are usually anywhere from about 3 months to 6 months, depending on what we're working on and the kind of testing that we've done. See, we need to make the changes, but we also need to permit some time for your body to respond. We also need to give you some time to get used to the new changes we're making, the new habits we want you to develop, because at the end of a program or when you're working with us is we want you to be different, not only in terms of what's going on with your body, but the way you're looking at your daily lifestyle choices, the way you're looking at food, the way you're looking at nutrition, the way you're looking at your sleep and your stress management, your exercise, and these different components. And then at the very end, well, I shouldn't say the end, but when I say when we get through that program, sometimes we'll go back and then, recheck some of the tests if we need to. Usually if we do that, it's usually not as involved. We've really collected the data that we needed to implement the program we want to create for you. So I just wanted to give you a good sense of what to expect. You talk to Lisa, maybe you do a consultation with me, we do some blood work so I can make better choices about what specialized functional medicine testing we should do. We get that data, we create a program, we implement it over time. You work with me, you work with Katie, our health coach, and we get you through the program. And this is how we apply functional medicine. So hopefully this just gives you a sense of what we do and what to expect. You can compare this to other clinics or other offices. Maybe we're a good fit for you, maybe we're not. We try to be very upfront about everything we're doing so that you understand what's going on. Functional medicine is different than traditional medicine. It's new for a lot of people. It can be a little scary. You don't know what to expect. But that's pretty much how it works. So hopefully you found this helpful. There's a blog associated with this, and it'll kind of break it down in more detail about the things I just talked about, and we'll keep providing more information along these lines so that you can make decisions that you feel are good for you and fit your personality, your lifestyle, and what you want to accomplish. Thanks for listening. It's Dr. Clint Sexton.